The fiery feud between rising rapper S. Red and former rapper Lord Jamar has set social media ablaze, sparking heated debates about hip-hop's evolution, generational divides, and the responsibilities of public figures. What started as a critique quickly spiraled into a personal and public conflict, forcing fans to confront uncomfortable questions about artistry, autonomy, and the fine line between critique and personal attack. This latest chapter in the conflict unfolded when S. Red, known for her unfiltered personality, endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris in a seemingly innocuous Instagram post. Accompanying her post, she added, "I just voted. Don't tell us what to do with our bodies." While many interpreted this as a political statement, Lord Jamar took it as a broader endorsement of what he described as promiscuity and disrespect. He wasted no time turning her message into a moral condemnation, asking pointedly, "Is prostitution legal? That's telling you what you can do with your body, right?" His comment not only redirected the conversation but also amplified it, turning S. Red's statement into a rallying point for generational and ideological divides. For Jamar, the post symbolized everything he claims to oppose in modern hip-hop and culture, a perceived departure from traditional values in favor of what he considers detrimental narratives. His criticism is rooted in his long-standing grievances with artists like S. Red, whom he sees as emblematic of a shift in hip-hop that prioritizes shock value and controversy over substance and integrity. Whether out of genuine concern or a refusal to embrace change, Jamar's public rebuke reignited debates about the role artists play in shaping societal norms and whether their influence carries a moral obligation. This isn't Jamar's first public clash with S. Red. Months before this incident, he made headlines for taking jabs at her personal appearance and hygiene in a now infamous viral clip. Referring to a lighthearted video where S. Red joked about needing medical advice for body odor, Jamar turned her humor into an unprovoked personal attack. S. Red looks like the type of girl who, back in the day, you'd walk into a room and say, "Smells like someone was just in here," he quipped. The comment crossed a line for many, taking what could have been professional critique and making it deeply personal. True to her reputation, S. Red did not let Jamar's remarks slide. She clapped back with her characteristic boldness, questioning why Jamar seemed so fixated on her. "Does Jamar have a problem with me or just with my body?" she asked in a pointed social media post. Her response resonated with fans who viewed Jamar's comments as obsessive and unnecessarily cruel. While Jamar has maintained that his critiques stem from a genuine concern about S. Red's influence, others argue that his personal attacks reveal a deeper animosity rooted in jealousy or insecurity over the changing tides of hip-hop. Jamar's critiques of S. Red go beyond personal jabs. Known for his controversial takes and conspiracy theories, he has accused her of being part of a larger agenda to destabilize cultural norms. In interviews, he's referred to her as a negative role model and even suggested she's a pawn in a Masonic plot to manipulate society. These accusations, while widely dismissed as outlandish, have gained traction among some conspiracy theorists. Meanwhile, S. Red has leaned into the rumors, jokingly referencing selling her soul in posts and using her stylist's offhand comment about a Masonic temple to playfully stir the pot. For S. Red, humor and defiance have become tools to reclaim control of the narrative, but for Jamar and his supporters, her behavior serves as confirmation of their suspicions. The feud took another dramatic turn when S. Red attempted to perform at a high school and speak with students. School administrators, citing concerns over her image and lyrics, barred her from entering. Undeterred, S. Red danced on top of a limo outside the school, drawing cheers from students and fueling criticism from Jamar. He pointed to this incident as proof of her harmful influence, calling it a prime example of cultural decay. Critics of Jamar, however, argue that his fixation on S. Red's impact ignores the role of parental responsibility. They contend that it's ultimately up to parents to monitor their children's exposure to certain content and that Jamar's relentless targeting of S. Red reflects a broader discomfort with modern female autonomy and expression. Despite the controversies, Red has used the feud to her advantage. Her ability to turn criticism into empowerment has solidified her connection with fans who value her authenticity. When Jamar resurrected her body odor comments, she responded with humor, posting updates about her doctor visits and even jokingly asking rapper Chief Keef to verify her cleanliness. While some find her approach brash, it's undeniably effective in maintaining her unique brand, a blend of unfiltered honesty and unapologetic confidence. The clash between Red and Lord Jamar is emblematic of a larger cultural divide within hip-hop. Red represents a new generation of artists who prioritize rawness, relatability, and individuality over traditional notions of polish and perfection. Her fans see her as a voice for those who feel underrepresented, embracing her imperfections as a form of empowerment. On the other hand, Jamar embodies a more conservative viewpoint, seeing hip-hop as a medium for uplifting values and preserving cultural integrity. For Jamar, the rise of artists like Red signifies a loss of direction in the genre he holds dear. At the heart of this conflict is a fundamental question: what is the role of hip-hop in shaping culture? Should it adhere to traditional values and moral frameworks, or should it challenge norms and push boundaries? For Red, authenticity means embracing flaws and using them to connect with her audience. For Jamar, it's about upholding a standard of excellence and responsibility that he feels is slipping away. As the feud rages on, it's clear that neither party is backing down. Red remains steadfast in her unfiltered approach, turning every attack into an opportunity to amplify her voice. Jamar, equally resolute, continues to critique her with the fervor of someone determined to preserve what he believes hip-hop should represent. Their ongoing conflict is more than just a personal spat. It's a reflection of the generational and ideological tensions shaping today's cultural landscape. Fans have taken sides, with some praising Red's resilience and others applauding Jamar's dedication to his principles. Yet the debate goes beyond the individuals involved. It touches on broader societal issues like the evolving definitions of artistry, the responsibilities of public figures, and the ways in which cultural narratives are shaped and contested. Red's rise and her willingness to confront criticism head-on highlight the changing dynamics of fame in the digital age. Her approach, using humor, defiance, and relatability to navigate public scrutiny, has endeared her to a generation that values authenticity over perfection. Meanwhile, Jamar's critiques, rooted in nostalgia for a bygone era of hip-hop, resonate with those who feel alienated by the genre's evolution. Ultimately, the feud between Red and Lord Jamar underscores the complexities of navigating fame, influence, and artistic freedom in a world where the rules are constantly changing. It's a clash of perspectives, each with its own merits and flaws, that forces fans and critics alike to consider what they want from the artists and genres they love. So, what do you think about this ongoing feud? Is Lord Jamar justified in his critiques, or is he simply unwilling to adapt to a new era of hip-hop? Does Red's unfiltered approach represent progress, or does it signal a decline in cultural standards? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. After all, hip-hop has always been about more than music. It's about the stories, struggles, and voices that define our times.